teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. McLeod. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. McLeod eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McLeod. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McLeod. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Looking to throw. McLeod. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. McLeod. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Wilson. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up third and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is It's now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Vikings 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. McLeod. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Now Wilson on first down. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. There's Wilson to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Jones. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
6 yards left on second down. They go play action with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Rosa's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, McLeod. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Claybrook, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLeod. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Claybrook, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 48 yards. And the Buccaneers on one play have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Vikings 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Vikings now to start their next drive. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun if you're watching it because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, McLeod. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give is to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heel.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. 34. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and
Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw on third down, McLeod. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. McLeod. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the slant, completes to Sutton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. McLeod eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. McLeod. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Wilson wants to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's fourth and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
24 is the mic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.